I'll be explaining about bipartite graph. So it is a graph in which all the vertices of graph are divided into two independent or disjoint sets. Suppose this is a simple graph having vertex A, B, C, D. So we need to divide all the vertices which are there in the graph into two disjoint sets. Okay. Suppose a disjoint set name U and the other disjoint set is V. Okay. A set name U and V, and both U and V sets are disjoint in nature. No element of U will have a relationship with itself. Like elements inside set U are independent of each other but can depend on the element which are there in set V. Okay. So if we see this, which is an example of bipartite graph, so this simple graph, we can divide all the vertices into two sets. One is set U having element A and C, and set V having element B and C. Okay, so there cannot be the relation, or there cannot be the dependence of the element in the same set. So if A is depending or is in relation with C, therefore it means that this is not a bipartite graph. But if there will be a edge and that edge is making the elements of U and V to have a relation with each other, say A to B, yeah, A to B, there is an edge. So okay, I'll connect it in this set. Now A to D, okay, now A to D, so A to D is also there is a edge. Now B to C and B to A, okay, B to C and B to A and C to D. So if we observe it, we find that there is no relation between vertex A and C, and there is no relation between vertex B and D. So it means that we can divide the vertices, that is A, B, C, D, into two sets which are disjoint and which are independent of each other. Like the element inside the same set are not dependent on each other, but can depend on the elements which are on the other set. So this is known as bipartite graph. So there are various properties of bipartite graph. The first property is that if a graph contains any odd cycle. So what do you mean by odd cycle? So if in a graph, if there is a cycle and that cycle is being made by odd vertices, like number of vertices which are odd, and they are making a cycle. So as cycle means that no repetition of vertex, no repetition of edges, but starting from a vertex and ending to that same vertex. So if in a cycle number of vertices are odd, it means odd cycle. Okay, suppose this is a graph and this graph is making a cycle like this. Okay, and this graph is making a cycle. So as this is making a cycle, if we count number of vertices, it is even. So it means that bipartite graph, if it contains cycle, then that cycle should be even nature. Okay, it must be even cycle. That is the cycle which is being made by even number of vertices. Okay, so if in a graph there is a cycle, it must not be an odd cycle. If it is an odd cycle, it means that that graph is not bipartite. Okay, so suppose this is the next graph. Okay, and we need to find whether it is bipartite graph or not. So first of all, if we check if there will be any odd cycle, it means that this graph is not bipartite. But let's see, suppose this is a cycle, this is one cycle, this is second cycle, this is third cycle, this one is fourth cycle, fifth cycle. So there are many cycles available. So if we count number of vertices for this cycle, it is even. So for this it is even, for this also it is even, for this even, 1 2 3 4 5 6. For this cycle also it is even, for this square also number of vertices are even. So if in a graph there is a cycle and if all the cycles are even, then that graph can be bipartite graph. Okay, so if we can divide the vertices into two independent sets, then we can ensure that yes, it is a bipartite graph. Okay. Number second is by using coloring. So we can color the vertices of a graph provided that vertices which are adjacent to a vertex cannot be colored with the same color. Suppose this is a graph and I want to color vertex A using red color. So the adjacent vertices from vertex A is B and D. So we can't color vertex B and D with red color. Okay, we can't color it using red color. So suppose I'll color it using green color. Okay, now for vertex C, we can color it with red color. Okay, because red color vertex is not adjacent to it. But we can't color it with green color because green color vertex is adjacent to it. So the coloring property of a graph states that we can color a vertex provided that its adjacent vertex must not have the same color. Okay. So we can color this vertex using red color and we can color vertex D using green color. So if we see, we find that using two colors, we can color this graph. So it means that bipartite graph is two colorable graph. Two colorable graph means by using two color, we can color all the vertices of bipartite graph. So this is an example. Like if the graph is bipartite graph, it means that suppose this is a set and this is another set. So both of these sets are independent to each, means independent sets. Like this element is not depending on this element is not depending on this element. If they are independent in nature, if the vertex inside a set are independent in nature, it means they are not adjacent to each other. So if they are not adjacent to each other or they are not having any edge connecting the vertex, then we can color it with the same color. Suppose we have colored it with red, so we can't color this vertex with red because this is adjacent to this. This vertex is adjacent to this vertex. So if any vertex is adjacent to the vertex, then we need to have different color with respect to adjacent vertex. So this is red vertex, we need to color it with different color. Okay. Similarly, we can color it with red color because as this is the blue color and so we have to color it with red color. We can't color it using blue color because blue color is the adjacent vertex, is the vertex which are making a relation between or which are making a relation with the red vertex. Okay. So bipartite graph is two colorable graph. So if a graph is having two colorable property, then we can say that that graph is bipartite graph. Okay. So number first property is that we can divide all the vertices of a graph into two disjoint sets, provided that if there will be an edge, then it must be from one to other set. Okay, and all the elements in the set are independent. Second property is that bipartite graph does not contain odd cycle. Okay, if a graph is having a cycle and that cycle is even nature, then it means that yes, that graph can be a bipartite graph. Third property is that if the graph is two colorable, using two colors, if we can color the graph, it means that that graph is bipartite graph. So as we know that tree is nothing but a graph that is not containing a cycle. So if we see tree data structure, if we see tree, we find that tree is nothing but a bipartite graph. So tree is a bipartite graph. Suppose this is a tree having uh, roots, nodes, leaves. Okay. So this is simple tree. So tree does not contain any cycle. So if a graph is not containing any cycle, then there won't be any talk of even or odd cycle. Okay. Second, we see that this node is not dependent on their neighboring nodes. Okay. So if I draw this portion of the tree, if I draw this portion of a tree, I find that okay, nodes are divided into two sets provided that these nodes are not dependent on each other, but there is a edge connecting like this. There is a edge connecting like this. So this is a set u, we can say u, this is set v. Okay, u and v is there. So the elements inside set v is not depending on each other, and inside set u is not depending on each other. So there is a edge that is connecting element of u to v. So if we can divide the vertices of a tree like this, it means that it's a bipartite nature. Okay, so if suppose there will be a question like identify whether graph is bipartite graph or not, like write a program to identify whether graph is bipartite graph or not. So already there is a problem known as M coloring problem. So the problem name is M coloring problem. Okay, M coloring problem. So this problem generally with the help of backtracking or with the help of DFS, we can solve this M coloring problem. So for bipartite graph, the problem turns to two coloring problem. Two coloring problem. So already I have made a playlist of backtracking topic, and inside that backtracking I have explained about M coloring problem. So the problem was there will be a graph and we need to find out whether we can color it using at most M color or not. So similarly, now the problem has turned to like there will be a graph and we need to find whether we can color it using at most two color or not. Okay, or we can color it using two color or not. So if yes, then like there will be the graph will be a bipartite, otherwise the graph is not bipartite in nature. Okay, so I've already made the video on M coloring problem. You can check that video in backtracking playlist and you can solve this problem. So this is all about bipartite graph.